Hi, welcome to Tarot by Naveen. So good to have you here. Okay, so clearly this is a tarot card reading channel where I do different readings. You can see all of them on the screen. Feel free to peruse and explore. I have a YouTube channel, a Patreon channel, and I am currently working on the Instagram and Twitter channel. So just bear with me with that. But I do hope that my readings hold benefit to you in your hour of need for advice or direction or just a kind word. I really do hope that my readings resonate with you. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can. It's in the description box below. I also offer personal readings. Anything else? No, I think that's about it. But anything else is probably in the description box below, so take a look. Other than that, I do hope that you enjoy your time here on my YouTube page, and please consider becoming a Patreon member. That is one of the best ways to help support the growth and development of the channel. Okay, let's get into your reading. Okay, Scorpio, hi. This is Tarot by Naveen. Welcome to the channel. We're going to get into your Spirit Path reading. The Spirit Path reading involves your external energies and how you're navigating that, what the universe may want to reveal to you of things you may encounter, or perhaps an action that needs to be taken, or advice towards a certain situation in your external world where it may relate to your family or your friends, or maybe business, your career path, or all of the above. It could be all of those assortments, because the external energies sometimes swirl together, So think of it like the opposite of the forensic analysis reading, whereby the forensic focuses on your personal self, your internal self. Well, this is going to focus on your external environment and yourself involving your external world. Okay, so this rule right here is going to focus on you personally as it relates to your external world. This rule right here is going to be your relationships. Could be family, could be intimate relationships, could be friends, whatever the situation is. And this right here is going to focus on your practical energies, such as your livelihood, your career, or your, could be the opportunities to watch your health or interaction with profitable aspects of stuff like that. So this is like your livelihood of sorts right here. Okay, and then we'll have your Kipper card, where I may give a bit of intuitive understanding, but we're going to focus more so with the original meaning of the Kipper card here to give you some resonance in a personal way as it relates to whatever situation the universe wants to embark upon. Okay, so let us get into your reading for the time frame of July the 13th to August the 7th of 2026. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Okay, the Ten of Swords. So Scorpio, right off the bat, you are leaving something tumultuous behind. I sense this was similar to a previous reading I had for you. I think it was in your forensic analysis. You may want to go check that out. But you're clearly closing the door on something. You're saying no more. You're not allowing this abuse in your life anymore. You're not allowing yourself to be kind of dragged through the mud in some respect. You're not allowing a certain hurt in your life anymore. And this is emanating towards so-called friends or so-called family members, so-called business associates, or even strangers. There is a enough is enough that's coming. That's being cultivated in you. Some of you, you're about to go into this mentality. Some of you, you're already there, and that's what's happening. And you're being encouraged to, yes, move in that energy, because it's time for a significant change in your life, Scorpio. It's time for the pain to end. It's time for a certain chapter in your life that has not been producing fruit or not been going in the positive way. It's time for that to end, and it is time for you to finally get those swords out of your back, and it's time for you to heal. Okay? So Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. Move towards the sun with the Ten of Swords is what I'm hearing. So Scorpio, don't look back. Yes, it's at this point in your life, it almost seems like you're almost like in a desert of like, what now? As you take yourself away from this toxicity. But there are ventures and opportunity that lie in wait. It was just ready for you to take that initiative to move forward towards better and leave the bad behind. Okay, and you're doing that now. Further clarification for the Ten of Swords, and yes, oh my gosh, of course, Judgment. Do you see this? This is like you saying it was enough is enough. You're moving on to something better. Judgment is transformative energy. This is coming from like being dead and being brought to life in a brand new life, a brand new way of being, a brand new way of seeing, a brand new way of just existing. And it's rising to your higher self, Scorpio. Okay? And this is what the universe is doing for you. This is what the universe is propelling you, helping you towards, transforming you. Okay, so like that's why I said like some of you is like, well, what now? Almost like trying to trying to feel out, trying to see how things are going to come together into this new direction. Guess what? The universe is already on top of it. So you will see this transformative energy start to move in if it hasn't started already. That will bring in that clarity. That will bring in those junction points to this next cycle and manifestation in your life. Okay, all that was waiting for you was for you to finally say enough is enough. You're not allowing pain in your life anymore. You're allowing your healing, and you're allowing yourself to become more, to enjoy life, to become your true self, to rise higher. Okay, and that could be for not just you, but that could be for those who are also connected to you, like your like close personal friends. Maybe some of you might have been in an abusive relationship, and you're finally getting out of it and realizing that you were being kept like in a cage, and we can clearly go on the psychological path of that, but finally you're breaking free, or something to be better towards for yourself, so that you can be better towards your family, your kids perhaps, or not allowing yourself to be in a toxic work environment, for example, and saying, you know what, I can do better, I can make more, I can start my own thing. You know what I mean? Whatever the situation is, you're healing now, and you're moving to something better. The universe is transforming you. Okay? Further clarification. Thank you, universe. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course. This is total transformation. The Tower energy. Like I said, the Tower energy is the universe totally destroying an old foundation. It served its purpose. It's no longer serving you. It's time to say goodbye. Don't hold on to the crumbling rocks. It is an environment, it is a situation that no longer serves your greatest or highest good. It cannot support the greatness that's being established for you now. And the universe is propelling you into something much, much, much better. Okay? So that's why it was coming through like that, whereby it's like you're almost in a desert, almost like what now? Like there's certain things kind of semi topsy-turvy, or you're figuring things out as some of you already made those changes, and you're just kind of figuring certain things. Yeah, it's like rubble energy, okay, with the Tower energy, but everything is going to become clear. It's going to be built. It's going to be moved. The Judgment is moving you into this transformative energy. So it's happening. Okay, you will see the sense and everything, but the mere fact that you are going with this flow, you're going with this flow of energy that's taken you to a better place. You've made a decision for this change in your life. The universe is going to be cultivating a better place for you, a better understanding. Okay, so let's see what's happening with your social dynamic, and we have Yeah, the strength card, clearly. You decided to, you know what, be strong in yourself. You're no longer going to be a certain aspect of a mouse. You're going to be that lion, and you're going to see how she's nurturing this lion. You're going to be nurturing yourself, your strength, your peace, your joy, those who are important to you, the direction that is much more purposeful, meaningful, fulfilling for yourself. You're going to love yourself more. You deserve to be loved, Scorpio. Okay? It is time to focus on what truly brings you peace and happiness and build those boundaries, build those guiding principles for yourself, and allow yourself to move forward into something much better, much more fulfilling, much more harmonious for you in all that is important to you. Okay? It is time now for that pain to just be healed and be done with. Of course, it's a process, but it'll build your self-esteem up, it'll build your self-worth, it'll build your confidence, all those kind of things. You're going to be better off for it. It is time, and people are going to see this strength. People are not going to be able to kind of push you in any one direction in certain respects. You're going to be able to stand firm on your guiding principles on who you are in a situation, your direction, and they're going to respect you for it. Okay? Not that you necessarily need certain respects, but they're not going to cause you certain levels of calamity or anxiety because you're not allowing it. Okay? This is a time for you to fully encapsulate this new life that's being developed for you, and you're going to protect it with a loving fervor, is what I'm hearing, as rightfully so, Scorpio. For the clarification for strength, and we have, the Four of Pentacles. What did I tell you? The Four of Pentacles is a firm, strong, resilient foundation of this could be in livelihood, this could be in a business endeavor, this could be an investment, this could be in a relationship, whatever situation it is literal, like a firm rock, like your dwelling, yourself, your capacity, whatever it is built on a firm foundation. It's built on rock. It is not built on sand. It is built on rock. Okay? And this is someone who is very careful, very discerning, very nurturing of what is important. They're not going to waste their time. They're not going to waste their energy. They're not going to waste their finances. They're not going to waste their talents on anything wishy-washy. Okay, it has to come with substance, and it is not going to be like fast motion. It has to withstand a certain process. Okay, this is also saving wisely. Okay, it is being prudent in all things. Okay, that's why I said with the strength card, you are nurturing your peace, what's important to you. Further clarification, and people are saying that like people are, you're giving confidence to those who are also important in your life. You're also going to be encouraged in this way too. People want you to develop a much more grounded, happy, harmonious, fulfilling life, and that starts with a very firm foundation. This change had to come. Further clarification, thank you, universe. Wow, the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, can you believe it? Scorpio, look at what we were saying. The Six of Pentacles is as you're saving, as you're making a more meaningful, more established life for yourself. The Six of Pentacles is taking care of all of your responsibilities, okay, and your practicalities, and giving yourself the opportunity to further flourish, to further invest, to further cultivate. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is like making sure your bills are paid, making sure your health dynamics are done, making sure like if you owe any outstanding debt or whatever, that's paid, making sure that if you need money to take care of someone who's near and dear to you, maybe older parents or something, that you have money and time and resources to help them, or it could be your kids, or this is basically adulting, okay, as well as having enough to support yourself and your livelihood, your respites as well. Like if you want to watch a movie, or invest into a personal project, or take yourself out for ice cream. It is making sure that the necessities are met, as well as varying levels of savings and as varying level of cultivation towards things that also uplift you. Okay? And this is what's happening in your social life, because you're not going to be pulled in any one direction. You're standing firm on a lifestyle that it has to make sense for this new direction and this upliftment in your life. Okay, so some social people you're probably going to be cutting out, okay, or family, or whatever the situation is, or could be business dynamics, and you're making room for better, so, like the family or the friends that can respect this, can further add to your stability. Okay, there's this shift. Your the toxicity is done with. That's not going to be entertained anymore. You said enough is enough, and you're moving into stability. You're moving into something meaningful, something long lasting. And let's see what your practical foundations are. And yeah, see, the moon energy. I literally finished saying all that. Like I said, you're cutting certain people out in situations or establishments, whatever the situation is. That's like the howling wolves of the moon and stuff like that. People talk, people do negative things. People can say what they want to say. You can't control them, but you don't have to let their opinions or whatever, you don't have to have this crab or this crustacean hold you down. Let people talk, okay? The moon energy is going to show you things that are hidden as long as you continue stepping forward, okay? The moon energy is saying ignore the naysayers, okay? You decided to take a different approach in your life. You decided to brush away, again, the negative. The moon is saying each step you take, it gets clearer and it gets brighter. All you need to do is continue your efforts, and the universe will further establish your footing. Okay? It'll bring the resources, it'll bring the right people. The decisions that you may be a bit unclear of, it'll become clear with each step with the moon energy. Okay? This journey is also meant to further cultivate you. The universe itself is nurturing you as well as you nurturing yourself. This journey is a part of that transformative energy of the judgment energy. Okay, the universe cannot give you all the answers just one time. Okay, that's the whole part of this cultivation, finding your strength, nurturing your mindset, your heart set. But it's telling you with the moon energy, on this journey, things will get brighter and they will get clearer. You just keep doing your best efforts. Okay? Further clarification. Yes, oh my gosh. I literally just finished saying that, Scorpio. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is these wolves or these crustaceans and stuff like that I was telling you. The Eight of Swords is certain people, could be friends, it could be family, it could be co-workers, could be strangers even, like naysayers. These are, or whatever, these are people who may try to guilt trip you for whatever reason, saying, oh, you think you're better than us? Or something like that. Or certain people who say, oh, you owe me for this change in your life, and you don't owe nobody nothing. Okay? It could be certain people who are trying to say, oh, you're doing so well in the work and everything. Oh, I have some extra work here and some extra work there. I know you can do it. Thanks, hon. And then you tell them, oh no, I'm sorry. Who are you? Excuse you. This falls in my role of responsibility. That sounds like a you problem, and you need to deal with that. Okay? Scorpio, this is not allowing people anymore. Don't allow these people to use you and abuse you, ride on your coattails, and make you feel less than, make you feel guilty about your success, or try to put on their responsibilities onto you and wrap you up with whatever. You can easily take off these ropes, these binds. You can take off that blindfold, and you can easily navigate your way out of these swords. There's big spaces between these swords. You can just walk right out. Do not let people put their nonsense onto you. Okay? Further Further clarification. Oh my, see what I mean? The Hierophant. This is like looking at the contract, like, excuse me, last time I checked, I signed up for this. Okay? Some of you, this is making that full on determination, which you started with, where some of you might be leaving an environment and taking a contract to something else. Some of you leaving a certain relationship and taking a contract to something else. Maybe it's even a divorce for some of you, okay, or whatever have you. Maybe it's a business dealing and you're signing something towards your own establishment. It's looking at the bigger picture, like looking at the fine print on certain respects, clarifying certain things, speaking to many different people, by the way, in certain respects, and making sure that everybody's has this one accord, this understanding. This is also like for some of you an opportunity of business, of promotion, of contract, or something substantial to further solidify in black and white, okay, almost like signature contract, to further solidify a significant change or significant transformative understanding that cannot be disputed, okay? It's that transformative energy. The universe is taking you to this place, and you have to be strong when you take these significant steps. And that's what the universe is cultivating into you. You're becoming smarter, you're becoming wiser, you're becoming more prudent. Scorpio, this is absolutely incredible in your world. And this is what's happening, and this is the advice that you're being given. Let's see what your Kipper has to say. I mean, oh my goodness, courthouse. I mean, right after the Hierophant. So legal proceedings, significant changes that involve a certain level of contract or signatory aspects, or perhaps certain like literal decisions that are final, okay, on whatever situation, and it's going to go in your favor. But let's see what the original understanding of the courthouse is saying. This original. Oh, look, I just got to the the page. So number 23, and we'll start here. Okay, this card describes all legal and notarial. What? Oh my god, I've never. That's a word. That's a word I have rarely seen. Okay, this card describes all legal and notarial matters and decisions. However, it does not necessarily announce a court dispute, but primarily reflects all decisions, discoveries, and assessments. Your relationship has to undergo a test now, or possibly it's your own employment. The courthouse recommends divorcing the truth and coming to an honest decision. Sorry. The courthouse recommends discovering the truth and coming to an honest decision. Excellent, because you have come to an honest decision about the direction in your life. It's a finality to this that's transforming you into a better world. So Scorpio, this has been your Spirit Path reading. I really do hope it was beneficial for you. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube page. Please consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. I wish you the best. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really hope it was beneficial to you, that it helps you throughout your day, your week, or probably even the rest of the year. Thank you for being here, and I wish you the best. Bye.